Good morning. I'm coming to you with some thoughts that I had reflecting this morning on a game that we played over the weekend. So we had bought this game. It's called Flashpoint, and it's about firefighting, and it's a board game. It's a collaboration board game, and so the goal is obviously you work together to try to rescue people that are in this house and stop the fire that is spreading throughout the house. And as part of this, you really need to be paying attention because there's only a certain number of points you get per turn, so there's only a certain number of things that you can do, and there's only a certain number of places where you can break down walls before the building collapses, and it's very strategic and collaborative. And if you get to your turn and you're not really paying attention or talking to what other people are doing, you can get kind of into this mode of like, well, there's fire right here, I need to put this out immediately, or there's a person over there, or I think there's a person over there that I need to go and rescue, and so you get very focused on this specific spot and don't pay attention to the fact that if you communicate with your teammates, sometimes the action that you're going to take may not be to put out the immediate fire next to you or go to rescue this person, because if you move in a certain direction, they can then use their points where you can get to putting out more fire quickly or get to rescuing more people quickly. And so when we started the game out and I was still trying to kind of figure out the rules and get our bearings, the first time that we played it, we weren't necessarily communicating well. I also had given out some wrong directions, so we weren't doing things accurately. But because we didn't understand, or hadn't really practiced that skill of making sure, like, what are you planning to do and how many points do you have, and really paying attention to each other, some of the initial things we did weren't really effective for the good of the whole game, which was collaboratively, you have to try to get this done before the fire spreads. And I just was thinking about like how a lot of times, both when I work with organizations, but also just in general when I'm talking to people, how they'll be making a decision very much isolated and focused on that specific decision and not kind of stepping back and thinking about the big implications and how everything connects together, or how different people are affected, and the importance of us making sure that we do consider things. I think that when we're in specific situations, it's easy to kind of get very narrowly focused on this is what I want right now, or this is what's going to be best for the family, the community, the organization right now, and not step back and kind of consider all of the different things that's happening. I'll go into a company and they'll be talking about how they're working with different departments and they want each department to really work on some different innovation or different transformational steps, but they don't have the departments meeting together, right? So now you've got all these isolated things that are taking place, but they don't come together well. Same thing in families. A lot of times we don't kind of pause to think about how we can best support each other in communities. And again, individually, how can we think about all of the different decisions that we're making and goals that we have to fit things together? So my tip for myself, and I'll pass that on to anybody that this may be particularly helpful today, is to really make sure that I'm pausing to consider all the different pieces and not getting myself so wrapped up in the specific moment or specific goal, specific task that I forget that it's all part of something bigger. So I hope that is helpful for you all and that you have a fantastic week. Happy Monday, happy start of whatever your future is going to bring, because each day can be a fresh new start. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.